Hey everyone, I'm Mr. Chat. Welcome back to Pokémon Scarlet version. Now this is about Pokémon Violet version, the other version of the game, because I want to talk about the other game as well, eh? So last time we faced off against against all three of the last three legendary Pokemon, the Treasure Runes, which was part of Chiyu's team. For Chien, Ting-Lu, and Qian-Pao. That's quite a tough time there. So this thing is all about Miraidon, the other legendary Pokemon, and the Violet exclusive boss fights. There are indeed Miraidon is not exactly the only Pokemon you can actually encounter, as Miraidon in the Miraidon is not the only Pokemon that is version exclusive. There are a grand total of 3 bosses that are version exclusive. I was also intending to also make something else. There is the Quaking Titan, which is located here in the south temple, which I make mention is actually a different Pokemon, because in case you remember, the Paradox Pokemon in Pokemon Violet is different than the one in Pokemon than the one in Pokemon Scarlet, including of course Miraidon himself. Hey Doc, apparently this desert is home to the Quaking Earth Titan. Speaking of which, the ground's been shaking up on, making me a bit sick. So I'm gonna sit down before I'm gonna get to the Titan. Yes, many people prefer riding on Miraidon than on Koraidon actually, because it's actually riding around. And I find stupid the people who are thinking that regarding Miraidon, because of course it's a robotic Pokemon. It's a robotic Pokemon. It's a robot, of course. Of course, there are different outfits regarding that, and yeah, instead of, I think they've prioritized on Miraidon, but yeah. The Quaking Turf Titan is that Iron Threads, I believe it's called. Located right in there. You just simply have to catch up to it, while the Great Tusk is much different. Hello, Doc. This is Professor Turo. Iron Threads is a Pokemon that came from the Great Crater of Paldea. I ask that you whatever is needed to subdue it for me. If I'll do caution, of course. Yes, instead of yeah, like I said, the Titan is an Iron Threads, and you also have a different professor dealing with this entire problem here. Oh, it's not a ground type. I forgot Iron Threads' typing. You're using a knockoff on me? How rude. So that one is gonna roll away. I believe the Great Tusk did something else. I believe you can get the Iron Threads is pretty much very early on. Remember that you do require just... Yeah, you guys can see it right up there. I forgot what Iron Threads is typing, my god. The Titan Iron Threads begins eating something. Oh, it looks like you found yourself a Titan. Wait, that's the Quaking Earth Titan? Is that thing even a Pokemon? It must be trying to get pumped up with that little snack. Time to show that thing what you and me can do, Doc. So now I'm gonna refight it. It's a ground steel type. I'm still thinking it wasn't either ground type, but it's indeed a steel type. Oh god, I'm stupid. Yeah, I guess that makes Skullvillain pretty good because it's a grass and fire type, so... Okay, stopping tantrum. Not very effective. I believe the Iron Threads is supposed to be your second to last Titan to defeat. You were supposed to be doing it after the Ghost Gym, actually, if you want to do the whole order thing. Yeah. You know, I am kicking critical hits. That's this thing's signature move. Flower Trick never misses and always lands in the critical hit. So there goes the Iron Shreds. Yes, nice going, little buddy. What even was that thing, though? I kind of feel like maybe I've seen it before somewhere. Now, I believe the other... yeah, I was thinking... If you count the Iron Shreds... the Iron Shreds plus the Pokemon Turo is going to be using AI Turret, because it was going to be AI Turret, if you can actually pay attention. Then I'm pretty sure you can tell which... it's exactly all of them. There's also Miraidon as well. Not exactly all of them if you count in the Iron Threads, because literally Iron Threads is literally the only Pokemon you did not use. Come out, wherever you are. No one. Yes, fine. Here's a little herb. So that's the sour one. The shape is sheeny. It looks like it tastes horrible, which means it's gotta be good for you. Now then, let's see. What does the book have to say? Okay, sour herb Mystica is chock full of nutrients and is great for boosting your overall health. Says it works wonder whether you're tired physically or mentally. Brooks you right up. No time to waste. Let's get food. Let's get food going. Sorry for the wait. Here's a super healthy sandwich that perk you right up once you eat it. Plus a token of our friendship, here's another Titan badge. Gaze upon it in awe as you eat. Sour grapes. You want to give your sandwich to me right on? Come on, my butt stiff. Food's up. Honestly, I do like how Koraidon is more expressive. I think Koraidon is more expressive than Miraidon. Miraidon's cool and all, but Koraidon is more expressive in my opinion. So I've got proper appetite now. Also love the purple burst. Miraidon will be able to glide now. Seems like the fella's also slowly regaining its original strength. Still, doesn't look like it's anywhere close to returning to its battle form. It seems healthy enough physically. Maybe it's got some kind of mental block that's preventing it from returning to its original form. A mental block? I read about it in a book before. A mental scar, like psychological trauma, you know? I think that's what you call it. Maybe it had a terrifying experience in battle, so now it's scared to battle at all. Well, if actually you do read the books about it and you do pay attention to Sada and Turo's mention, the second Koraidon or Miraidon, depending on what version you play, is more aggressive. Indeed, more aggressive. It is indeed the second Koraidon Miraidon. This being the third, which one you actually this one is more cuddly, more tractable than the other one. While the other one is more aggressive, and that's one a little bit. It's like a more. This one's more like a little childish, like more childish line. While the other ones are actually the term brutes, like what Arvin keeps saying about it. Yeah, he keeps calling it a brute, but it's actually the other one who's actually being the brute, not this one. Of course, I still love that Tatsugiri. That Tatsugiri is pretty funny. Though it should be need to last. So I will see you guys when I reach Professor Turo, I guess. My god, that's gonna take a long time. Finally reached this part. Out comes Professor Turo. I want to start with Iron Threats because I know the first Pokemon is only a fire and poison type. You know how this is going to be. This thing, I'm going to be a little bit serious about the voice acting. Human presence detected within the Zero Lab. And also because I want you to see Professor Turo a little closer. Have a good look at him. Deactivating sleep mode. Hello, Doc. Thank you for coming. No. Back to your ball. That one is far less tractable and far more aggressive than the one you've traveled with. Your Miraidon fled Area Zero because it lost to the other one in a territorial struggle. I'm afraid that there is something for which I must apologize. I am not the true Professor Turo. Then who are you? I am an artificial intelligence the professor created, imbued with his memories and knowledge. In short, I am an AI-powered robot. The real professor passed away during the incident that destroyed Research Station number 4. The incident? The Pokémon was not to blame. It was the original professor who failed to accurately judge its power. I believe the professor wanted nothing more than for the Miraidon to survive and thrive. That is why he threw himself in front of your Miraidon in an attempt to protect it. From the first time I reached out to Professor Director Clavel and asked to be put in contact with you, I was never more than an AI. Doc, the reason I asked you to come to me is because I have one last thing to do here at the Zero Lab. I desire your help. In short, I wish for you to put a stop to the time machine the original professor created. Any questions can be addressed as we make our descent. Follow me. This elevator will take us down to the lower level. Step inside. Doc, it truly is a great relief to me that you came. I will answer any questions you may have. Is there anything you wish to know? What is an AI, really? An AI is an artificial intelligence created by a human being. A computer draws on the original professor's knowledge and memories to calculate all of my thoughts and actions. The results of those calculations are expressed by this mechanical body built to resemble the professor in every way. Humanity does not, in fact, possess the knowledge to develop such a sophisticated AI at present. But the crystals that make up the Zero Lab have made such a thing possible here. They are also why I cannot leave this place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What happened to the real professor? As I explained to you before, the original professor no longer exists. During the destruction of the research station, his physical body received grievous injuries that left it unable to sustain life. I'm afraid that this fact may be difficult for his son, Arvin, to accept. I now manage the Zero Lab in the original professor's place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? The time machine is a device that the original professor and I worked on together. It sends Pokeballs to a different point on the timeline to catch Pokemon there, and it can then draw them back here to the present. When he was alive, Professor Turo had a great fascination with Pokemon from another age, what you might call future Pokemon. Even as we speak, the time machine continues to automatically draw future Pokemon to this time. Is there something else you wish to ask about? The original professor had a dream of a world in which future Pokemon might live alongside present-day Pokemon in harmony. But these Pokemon have gained a strange power due to their adaptations in the distant future, and this power has proved too terrible. Their very existence brings destruction to the ecological balance of this current age. The original professor would say that such destruction is a natural part of life. At present, the barrier around Area Zero is still working to keep the future Pokemon from escaping into the rest of Paldea. But we become to see Pokemon appear that can break the barrier, such as Iron Threats. Eventually, they will break free of this walled garden known as Area Zero and run rampant across the Paldea region. And when they do, the rich and varied ecosystem of Paldea will be trampled beneath their coming. I may have been created as a copy of the professor, and yet I cannot seem to find the logic in allowing such a tragedy to occur. But any hope of preventing it would require overcoming the greatest AI that the original professor ever devised. Doc, you have become a formidable trainer. Now use that strength you have gained to destroy the dream Turo once cherished. I appreciate your willingness to help. We have reached the lowest level. Behold, this is the time machine we perfected using the power of the terrestrial phenomenon. To stop the time machine, you will need to use the professor's idea, which has been embedded within the Violet book. It was very like the professor to put the final key we need in that book, of all places. He loved that volume since childhood. If you place the book upon the pedestal here, you'll be able to stop the time machine. There is just one issue. If you try to stop the machine, I will most likely attack you. Artificial being that I am, my own desires can be overwritten by the system's programming. Once that happens, I'm afraid I will become no more than a battle machine, bound to defeat anyone identified as an obstacle by my code. My battling abilities are peerless. They build upon the analysis of all the battles carried out by the various champions of the Paldea region. Having seen the bond between you and your Pokemon, however, I believe you can prevail. Once you have readied yourself for this fight, please place the violet book upon the pencil. ID confirmed, Professor Turo. Access granted. Initiating emergency shutdown. Please wait. Please wait. Access denied. Shutdown command overwritten. Reinitializing. It is up to you now, Doc. AI Turo switching to sweep modes. Activating offensive protocols. Please, defeat me. At last. My dream is within reach. And you're not getting in the way. Here's AI Turo. Here's the Iron Moth. Let's get started with the last 3 battles. I don't know who you think you are, but I'm not about to let anyone get in the way of my goals. I know this thing has a 4 times weakness against ground and fiery dance. Are you kidding me? Do you imagine you can be best the wealth of data at my disposal with your human brain? Oh, that was great. It's a poison type at least. It is a poison type, so I do have a backup for that. This is the power the distant future holds. Splendid, isn't it? Let's see, it is... Yeah, I did use my weakest Pokemon against this thing. My principal can be using its Psycho Cut against this thing. Discharge. And just know, do not activate the activate as a Now this is interesting, child. Do you actually understand future Pokemon's weaknesses? As I said before, if you were that Iron Moth because of the fiery dance, my god. Do not activate electric terrain because of their abilities. Okay, good. So you have a fighting type, Iron Hands, yes. Electric and fighting, yes. That thing is a really dangerous one, so you definitely don't need want to do that. People use it a lot in tearaway battles. Yeah. Electric and fighting type is what it is, its typing is. In case you don't recall. Iron Jugulus, okay. I most definitely want a Black Excalibur to be, what is Dark and Flying is its typing. That's good. So I think next up is Iron Thorns. That's the Tyranitar. Guess you're weak to that. And I'm weak to that. Whoops, that's not the move I want to use. Quick break, I'm using a dark type Pokemon. Doesn't matter what I'm using. What some sort of error has occurred. Be calculating for critical damage. Here comes the Iron Bundle. Yes, I know you're part Ice type. Ice Electric, I believe? Is it Ice Electric type? Ice Water, I see. Snowscape, okay. You freaking survived that. Have an idea for that. Freeze dry. Ooh, you got freeze dry on that thing. Iron Bundle's a powerful one. Water Pulse. Oh, please hit this one. Don't hit yourself, don't hit yourself. I need you to be alive. No, 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 no. Oh, that's not good. Ah, that's good. Not good. That's not good at all. I'm down to my last Pokemon. Let's see. Yeah, Electric and Steel. You're Flying type, but your third type? Okay. Counts as a freeze dry. Okay. Okay, there goes that. Now for his last Pokemon, which I'm most scared. Everything is proceeding within expectations. I'm afraid the possibility of you winning is 0. Iron Valiant, Fairy and Fighting type. With the Electric Booster, of course. Booster, which one? Quark Drive, it activates Quark Drive. Attack has been heightened. Ooh. I could make a risk, but I should not. I guess Chill Pack, I guess. Quick break. Yeah, technically right. Okay. I can take hits. I can take hits of that. Snow has been stopped. That's good. have an idea. I have an idea. I have a good idea. I have a good idea. I have a good idea. Iron Valiant is my biggest concern. Let's see, I want, of course, you resist all of their attacks, of course. I believe. Spirit Break. Okay. Psycho Cut. Okay. Oh, that's a ghost type move, of course. Okay. Yes. Yes. Got to defeat Iron the Valiant. Awesome, Cyrilach. Impossible. But I'm pretty sure you know what's going to happen next. Fuck. What is this? Would you all beat all the battles you found me? Okay, out of you. Who are you, really? Thank you for everything. The time machine has finally... He has finally been stopped. You're not really my dad, are you? Oh, look how big you've grown. So proud of you, my... Sorry. You were alone so long, Arva. Dad? Security system failure. Security system failure. Threat to time machine detected. Threat to time machine detected. Whoa, what's going on now? Another army of Pokemon on its way here? It cannot be. An obstacle is preventing the time machine from performing as intended. Activating Paradise Protection Protocol to remove the offending obstacle. What's keeping the time machine running truly all the professor cared about? Locking all Pokeballs except those registered to Turo's ID. Wait, what? Programs initiating, gathering terrestrial energy. I'm sorry, children. This is too much for you. You must run. AI Turo disabled. Paradise Protection Protocol initializing. Initializing, my god. I keep forgetting that word. You're not getting in my way. AI Turo has no attention to Bell. I love that detail. Send that Miraidon. You know what we have to do? Miraidon! Hard with the Hydrogen engine. Electric Dragon type with the Hydrogen engine for its ability. The moves Power Gem, Electric Drift, Endure, and Terra Blast. I recommend using it Power Gem on this. As for the Guardian of Paradise, it has Power Gem, Hyper Beam, Taunt, and Charge. You will fall here within this Guardian Paradise and achieve nothing in the end. You will not be allowed to destroy my paradise. Obstacles to my goals will be eliminated. Keep posing, okay. And I guess I should talk about one thing about Miraidon, and I should make mention of this fight. This fight is unlosable. This is a scripted to that you never lose. Yeah, they make it sound like an epic one, but it really isn't. Here's why. The deities say I am superior. Fall and become the foundation upon which my dream may be built. Every time Miraidon will be knocked out to 0 HP, he will always tough it out to make sure you don't feel sad. He will never go past 1 HP. Apparently I learned that after the fact. As I said, this bell is unlosable. Eventually, if you do drag on the fight, the game will just like, I have enough of you, I'm going to just select your actions for you. Will it automatically use Terrestrialize Terra Blast just to finish off the freaking Miraidon? Just follow the script and just don't play around. It's just not worth it. You're just wasting your time. Kinda lame. But I get it. And of course, I did make mention to the mention of the background. Yes, it's purple instead of red because of, well, it's Pokémon Violet. It evaded the Paradise Protection Protocol. You did it! It's not going berserk anymore. How very astounding. To think that you managed to defy even the original professor's final projections. Are you back to normal? Yes. A completely unforeseen outcome even for an AI possessing the most sophisticated technology ever conceived. Even on the brink of despair, you children did not give in and instead prove your worthiness, showing the wisdom to think for yourself, the courage to hold faith in your friends, and the fortitude to do what had to be done. No matter how challenging of a future may await you, I believe you will be capable of walking whatever paths you choose for yourself now, with pride. I thank you, dog. I thank all of you children. But I am afraid that the time machine cannot be put to a stop as long as I am here. It appears I myself am part of the system that ensures the machine reboots when stopped. Huh? What does that mean? I am sorry. You know, when I was watching you all on your adventures from down here, I felt a sense of jealousy. I envied you your freedom. The way that you came together working in league with your fellows and caring for them. The way that you sought strength and to better yourself, pouring all you are into your battles. The way that you would face down even the greatest enemies to save that which you loved. The way that you never cease to seek, nor to fight for, a treasure all your own. And the way that you soared free through those very skies on those wings of yours. I wish that I too might be as free as you all, free to seek out that which my treasure above all else, not bound. Your own treasure. As long as I remain here, the time machine will not stop, for I am inextricably connected to it. So, I have made a decision. I will use the time machine to journey to the world of the future that I have dreamed of. But you can't just leave now, right when we finally reach you. I am not going only so that the time machine can be stopped. I also cannot deny my desire to see that future world for myself. Is this what it feels like to have your heart race with the thrill of adventure? Arven, I am sorry that I kept the truth from you for so long. I inherited all the thoughts and wishes of the professor. So I understand better than any. Your father truly loved you. You can't just go and say a thing like that now. No? I suppose you're right. I am sorry. Arven, Miraidon, Dark, it is a little sad, but I am afraid this is goodbye. Dad. Farewell, my free adventurers. I bid you adieu. There's still one last thing to do. Now that's done. There's still one last thing I need to do. Let's go towards the Pokémon Center and get myself some Ultra Balls. I realize I have to deal with a level 72 Pokemon, but my god. At least I have Miraidon with me. I would love to get that. So, got the great crater about there. What? Remove destination. It is. I already know where I need to go. Now after beating, of course, Turo, of course, the changes will happen. But if you actually do want to know exactly where the location you need to be in, you don't actually need to jump downwards, but I will show you exactly where you need to go. And of course, now all those Paradox Pokemon will now also, of course, be wandering around Area 0 to see fit. So I will not go. Seriously forgot where I need to go, eh? I need to do this. As I said, I wanted to show you exactly where it is located. That's the place where that other Miraidon is now has nestled in for us to go to. I still think I can actually still... Actually, I think I can catch it just using Fan's help. Or using... And also, I think... Do I have a Pokemon that's like weak to... Yes, I have I have at least one of those Pokemon, yes, I have. That's me, I have, of course, a Corviknight, and Corviknight is weak to one of its attacks, and that's the most dangerous one of its all. And definitely one of the most dangerous of all of its attacks. Okay. Now I should not be so stupid. Yeah, there's the Iron Bundles is a beginning spawn. And so is the Iron Jugulis. Now just the other ones. I believe the other ones are appearing at top actually, and just not the ones at the top. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. The Iron Hands are also here. And of course the Iron Threads are also now spawning here a lot more frequently. Now the locate, okay, and that's of course the Iron Jugulis, like I said before, that's in the basics, that's a beginning spawn. Apparently the location where the other Miraidon is located is actually just literally just behind the Zero Lab. It's really just behind it. Clever hiding spot. Now I actually wonder, will the bug will actually start to happen? Now I press X also, there is, yep. How to change Miraidon's form, yep. I knew about that. Let me put, I do want Miraidon in the team, but remember that you cannot ride Miraidon if... You cannot ride Miraidon if you, change his battle form. Starts at level 68, that's actually a decent level for this, actually. Since Miraidon can wall its, this Miraidon's attacks. I'll save Hyper Beam, however, and, yeah. So here's the other one. I'm gonna save. After turning auto save off. And interact with it. Raw! Ah, there's a bug! Why did it work here now then? Nothing. Why did the bug happen now? Not when I was first fighting against Koraidon. Yeah, hello, Hyper Beam. Oh wait, I remember that my type. Oh, that my attacks are also now boosted by this thing. Hyper Beam, Charge, Electro Drift, and Power Gem is its moveset. Critical catch, because I already have one registered in the Pokédex. No thanks, you're a physical attacker. Miraidon, the Paradox Pokemon Ultimate Mode form. This seems to be the Iron Serpent mentioned in an old book. The Iron Serpent is said to have turned the land to ash with its lightning. I'm gonna give it a nickname. I actually need to think about that. I'm actually gonna name it the Iron Serpent because that's because remember that Miraidon is a name that Turo gave it, same as Koraidon, but in the apparently in the Violet book it was actually mentioned as the Winged King. And actually, that would actually fit if it wasn't given the yeah. Samurai. Of course, we'll always have the electric type, Terra type for you. Hyper Beam, Charge, Electric Drift. And remember that Electric Drift is a signature move. Ooh, I have a special. I have the Modest Nature. I have the modest nature, likes to trash about. Fitting. And that's it. That's all there is to show about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Roar! Roar. That's essentially literally everything. Now that I finally got the second Mew item, that's literally everything. I will send this one over to my Pokemon Scarlet version, and I will see you guys next time for maybe something in the future. People believe there might be actually DLC, and I truly believe in that too. Let's see if that will happen. But first, I have to deal with some other LPs with that. See you guys then.